So hey, everybody out there.
Hey, hey, hey.
We just wanted to come and see how our fellow Earthlings are doing.
Earthlings.
I
like
mean, everybody. I know everybody's a little fearful right now. I mean, it seems when you look at stuff.
A little unnerved and, fearful.
Which I get it. You know what I mean. You
Yeah.
haven't seen nothing like this, but
Yeah, and everyone has an experience right now, so we just wanted to actually introduce ourselves. And
I'm Vanessa,
and I'm Ermel, and we are...
the Soul Junkies.
That's right, the Soul Junkies.
Yeah. So.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What was our name?
What?
Oh, no.
Soul Junkies.
Ah.
Soul Junkies.
Anyway.
Yeah. So let's share our story.
Yeah.
Where we were when all the madness and it really got real.
Yeah.
Kind of share our own little,
You want to leave with this one?
Sure.
All right.
So I had gotten a phone call, family emergency, and I had to return home. Well, home, family. And got there, flew in. And it was getting more serious. And I think within a couple days of being there, things started getting really real. And no, it was close to the 2 week mark because I was supposed to be gone for a couple weeks.
Right.
And somewhere in there, anyways, yeah. So had to try to get back here. Couldn't fly back here. States were closing down. Like all the way through, like one day
Unreal
behind
stuff.
the other.
That's unreal.
Yeah, so we decided to meet halfway. We were going to meet in Chicago on Navy Pier. He was driving from Minnie, I was driving from Detroit.
Right.
To meet in the middle. And Navy Pier was closed. So was Chicago. So we were able to, right downtown, park behind each other. I got with him. We were able to park in front of the Bean and take pictures. Like, I mean, it was that deserted everywhere. The highways were deserted other than truck drivers.
Scary stuff. Apocalyptic.
It was
Yeah.
well,
But
it wasn't scary. It wasn't scary.
It was beautiful, too.
It wasn't scary to me. I mean, it was a little, it's unnerving. I'm not going to say it's not unnerving.
Well.
But it was kind of fun. Like, we had the whole road to ourselves.
It was breathtaking. Yeah.
Everything, like, nothing was congested. I mean, it was just like, but
I didn't see anybody in any hazmat suits or anything like that.
No, I see masks.
You saw some masks?
Yeah, I seen a few masks. But we weren't around people. We weren't, like, nobody was in proximity. We were in our own vehicles. Even if we had to stop off, it seemed like the truck stops had extra, sanitizer when you come in, when you go out, when you everything. We took all kinds of precautions along the way.
I think everybody I came in contact with was being very responsible. I think that's what it is, awareness, and just being kind to each other, remembering to be kind, because you're going to still come in contact with people, but you just have to remember to be kind. Yeah.
Well, right now we can't come in contact with people.
I know, right?
So we're shut in right now. But just getting back here, we were sharing pictures, and I think people got upset, but they didn't realize I had to get back here. I couldn't fly.
Right.
Illinois was shutting down on Saturday, Ohio on Sunday, Michigan on Monday. So it was like we had to do all of it. Then, of course, Minnesota today. We went through the Dells.
Yeah.
Deserted. Tell them about the Dells.
Okay. So she had this wonderful idea to go to the Dells. And I've heard about the Dells, and I'm thinking just on water slides and, and wet rafts and stuff like that. And so we get to the Dells, and there's this little town that I wasn't ready for. And this town looked like a portal, like straight up 1976. Nothing has been touched. You're greeted by signs galore. And it was just amazing. Every old school arcade,
like
old school motel,
but in well kept. Like everybody just disappeared in this town, stayed pristine the same. It was
Yeah.
so cool. So we got to
Hey.
kind of take pictures, nobody around once again.
So we're going back after quarantine.
Yeah, after quarantine,
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna go back.
Yeah.
We killed the car in the meantime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
we over oiled it and
Overheated the car.
blew it up.
Yep. Car's gone.
Yep.
Midnight.
But
Yeah.
for the grace of God, we made it back across
Yeah,
the
we made
Minnesota line. We were 25 miles from home when it did it. So if had it happened like in Chicago,
Yeah.
with the towns shutting down, no hotels, I mean, oh my gosh, that would have been so.
Right.
There's still a positive in there.
Yeah, there is a positive. In that positive, I think I drew from that. You probably think that you haven't came a long way, and you look back and you realize how far you've actually came, and breaking down that close to home. That
We
was
made it
God.
home.
That
We
was
made it
God.
home.
Yeah.
We had a cool
Yeah.
truck driver.
Right,
Tow driver.
That was
Doug.
custom. Yeah.
He was cool, very awake, very enlightened. Was very good conversation,
Mhm.
so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a crazy journey, and in the middle of it all, of course, the pandemic, and trying to just be safe and make it back, and just everything. But you know what? We're here.
Yeah.
We're here, and two of the greatest gifts
Yes.
is life and love.
And that's what we need to focus on. I think it's just being aware that nothing's trivial, and we have to embrace and like genuinely embrace. And
Don't take it for granted.
Yeah,
don't take
it
life for granted. This
Yeah.
is showing people. I'm
Yeah.
sure everybody's thinking about their life and different, relationships they have with different people and different love, and just really
Yeah.
contemplating everything, So that goes to show, don't take life and love for granted,
Right,
know.
right.
I mean, you never know. All you have is this moment, and to do that, is like what this has showed people. I mean, if nothing else, I think I seen somebody post something in effect of, maybe God is sending us all to our room to think about what we've done, and I think what this has made me think about is that, which I already know, but I think more people, I'm seeing people, I'm kind of proud of people because they're realizing that, what, this goes deeper than Democrat or Republican. This goes deeper than if you're black or white, or if you're from Mexico or United States, or all these boundaries, all these things that divide us, who's Catholic, who's is like, I mean, that religion one I really don't understand because we're all trying to get to the same place. So,
Right.
but I'm just saying all these divisions in the end, this thing that's happening, no matter what it is, it don't have no division. It don't have no racism. It don't have no discrimination. We are all.
But
and that's
what
it's
his
showing
primary
people.
goal would be is isolation, though. That's
Think about
that's
what-
something to think about. It doesn't have any boundaries of what it would affect, but its primary goal would be to isolate us, whatever it is. And so we need to be careful about that too if we're talking about unity in the future and unifying the
That
masses.
it just like
Yeah.
this thing doesn't discriminate.
Yeah.
We should not either. We're all one and
Right.
the same. We're
Right.
all a soul living this human experience.
Yeah.
And this is all a part of our journey. I mean, it's nothing to be afraid of because, I mean, I know there's a lot of things to be afraid of, but what is that going to do? What is panic and
Right.
fear and stressing out? What is that going to accomplish? It's going to make it worse. So,
Right.
good judgment, stay clear,
In other words, save me a roll of shaman.
Yeah, because he didn't prepare.
I know, right?
He didn't prepare. So listen, so on top of everything, we didn't really prepare because we were just thinking about getting back and, and trying to beat the state closures and get back. And
Yeah.
and so we didn't prepare. So, and now the car's blown up and we're stuck here. And
Don't say it like that. No.
I'm
I
just
haven't-
saying.
no,
So
I'm-
tomorrow we're going to venture out the best way we can because we're here,
Yeah. Right. And
We're
everything's-
still here, so we're still gonna live life. You know what? I got the best advice. I've heard so many people along my life say, oh, I wish I could have a day off. I wish I could just chill with my family. I wish I could learn to play an instrument. I wish I could learn a language. I wish I could, well, guess what? You ain't got to call in.
That's true.
You ain't got to make an excuse.
Right.
I mean, take this time to really enjoy life because we're normally so caught up in the matrix that we can't enjoy
And
one another, you know? So put down your phone, step away from the programming, TV programming, social
yeah,
media programming, step away and do some stuff you've been wanting to do. I mean, even if it's just clean out your garage, clean out your attic, whatever it is, you
yeah,
know, you've been wanting to do, like, do it, you know?
right, right.
We're
And on
all,
the
go ahead.
real, don't forget to cry. I mean, if you gotta get that out too. Go in some corner or somewhere and just get that out. You gotta process it.
Use it in the corner.
Process. Anyway,
And if you're fear, I mean, reach out, reach out. I
yeah,
mean, that's serious. I mean, we're emotional creatures because we're
yeah,
here. I
I
mean, and we
agree.
are, you know. And if you do feel like at my best time, you know, I'll go in the shower. I haven't cried in a long time,
Really. They say
but
it's very cleansing.
well, the shower's a good place
It
because
cleanses
then
the
it's
soul.
just kind of your own moment. But I mean, there's people out there. If you're afraid you don't have people, I mean, reach out to somebody. You know, reach out and
Right.
you know in the comment sections. You know, maybe we can get something here going. You know, just to help us get through this thing called life.
Mm. What have you
Again,
in your spare time, when this thing affected you, how did you actually pass your time to actually,
how am I passing
yeah,
my time?
yeah, tell them how
Well,
you
right
pass your time.
now, trying to uplift and inspire and bring something more than all the fear and negativity and all the programming all over the place, you know, and that
Right,
causes so much chaos and disorder.
yeah.
But also I wanna like write my song. I keep breaking my G string.
What? You
I
freaking
wanna
like,
get on the bass and I wanna write a song and it's
okay.
gonna be good. I keep breaking my G
Is
string.
that why your G string is actually broke on your bass?
Yeah, because I keep breaking my G string.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
um,
Wow.
make some hats, some
Okay.
cool funky hats.
Wow.
Rearrange your hat wall.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? Just I mean, really, if a pandemic wasn't going on
Mm-hmm.
and people being so affected that way, I would really love that. I mean, I'm kind of an isolated person in some ways, anyways. Kind of not an extrovert, not an introvert, but an omnivert. I have my moments,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of enjoying this.
Oh, okay.
You know, well, once we have more supplies on deck and the car gets fixed,
Right. Right.
but
Right.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we can woulda, coulda, shoulda, wish it, woulda, you know, but all we can do is have faith that, you know, no matter what,
Yeah.
our Creator's got us. And I don't care what you call him. He has many names. I don't care if you call him God. I don't care if you call him Buddha. I don't care if you call him Allah. You know, it's all one and the same. We're all trying to get to the same place. And that's what
That's
this
the source.
pandemic,
That's what
our
you're talking
source,
about.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, our
Okay.
Creator, you know, so that's kind of where I'm, you know, as long as I know that, like, I'm good no matter what happens.
Now, let
you
me
know?
ask you this though. I know that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about others who do not rely on that as the primary, foundation for strengthening,
Take this as a
their
time.
surroundings?
Okay, take this as a time to
What
find
they what they do, what they got.
I'm saying take this as a time to find a peaceful place, right?
Okay.
To where you can just tune into yourself and then it'll come. You
Yeah.
know, it'll come. If you're, you know, God is in us or our creator or whatever you may, we all come from the same source.
Yes.
Like,
I believe that. I
we're
definitely
all
believe
one and the
that.
same, really. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, but I'm not going to get into the depth of that. But I
Right.
would say take this as a time to woo-saw and look in the mirror and, you know, really have a long talk with self and kind of,
Let me ask you this. When did you, I know a lot of people who are empaths, and I know that you are one. I know I definitely am.
Mhm.
So, when did you first hone in on that you were?
Well, I didn't know I was an empath till later in my life, but I knew there was something different about me. I didn't know what it was called.
Okay.
So I think I've always kind of been in tune with it, you know?
Yeah.
Like we've talked about
Yeah.
having, you know, we've been here many times, you know? You kind of, I think with each time, you know, I hate saying time because that's such a construct, but each, you know, cycle, whatever, however, you know, I think you get more and more wisdom, less knowledge, more wisdom,
Yeah.
you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Um,
Knowledge meaning when you think you know everything.
Mm.
Wisdom is knowing you know nothing and you always, you know, learn a little something, something.
expand on that.
Whatever it is that you're into, whatever. I mean, if you have a question about something, don't take face that, don't just listen to that news thing, or don't just, don't believe everything you see and hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Research it for yourself. Really find out if something's going on, whether it's with yourself, whether it's the family member, whether it's your car. Research it deeper and see what it really, just.
Yeah.
We got time.
Yes.
We got time to research all kinds of stuff.
I agree.
Just be and chill in the moment and just try to turn off the TV for a little while. Step away from your phone for a little while. Put on some music. Write. Whatever it is you're into. Or put on a feel-good programming. If you're going to be programmed, at least put on some feel-good programming. Whatever it is that you like. But step away from all this madness because it'll drive you mad. So, everybody keeps saying, be awake, be aware. We were talking about this earlier, and it's like, okay, I'm awake and I'm aware.
Oh, yes.
But okay, what do you tell people to do after that? It's like, I'm still in here. Even if I'm awake and aware, then I just see it coming, So I guess what I can advise is just be ready, be aware, but don't be panicked. Don't panic.
How do you mean?
Well, because God didn't give us a fearful spirit.
Okay.
He gave us a spirit of strength and love and good judgment.
Exactly.
So that means, don't walk around in fear, but don't be stupid either. Good judgment. You know what I mean? Just, you ain't got to stop living.
Now, how do I access that? How do I, ignite that when I'm fearful? How do I access that?
How I do, because I can't say for each to everybody, but how I do, I guess it comes with practice. You know what I mean? Faith is just faith. I can't explain faith. Faith just is. Like, I have to believe in something greater than me. Right. And with that is greater than anything. I can't break it into a category like they do religion. Yeah. I can't break it into a bracket. It's everything. It's all, Yeah. So you'll feel it. That's why I was saying, if you can find a quiet place and or listen to music, something where you can tune into yourself and just
have to hone in.
Learn how self-meditation. There's self-guided meditation videos, some really good ones. Look up your chakra system. Yeah. Which really is what runs us. Chakra meaning wheel. And you get them all running at the same time. Balanced, like grounded, connected, We'll go through stuff like that in videos. We'll go through other stuff. We're going to go through all kinds of stuff. We're just here to kind of,
enlighten a little bit. And I think you touched on a lot of great
enlighten, strengthen,
Yeah.
Maybe I might need you one day in a video to help enlighten and strengthen me. We're in a journey, but we're in a journey together.
And we all got to do that for each other.
All of us.
Well.
We need to come together. Yeah. Compassion and humanity, the animals are probably so happy. Yeah. Get them out of here.
One thing that I have taken note of, and I don't want to judge. I don't want to come from that angle, but I have noticed there have been a lot of shaming out there, and we don't even need to go there. And not during a crisis, we need to be honing in on each other and making sure that each other's needs are met. And exploiting humility right now versus going the other direction. So
now I'm not saying people out there partying or whatever, but when you see somebody that's out and you're like, oh my gosh, they're out somewhere, well, you never know the circumstance, because we got stuck out there. When all this turned really real and was beating state closures home and cars breaking, and just decided to take a few pictures, and we had that happen to us when they didn't even know the madness that really was going on. But we had a good time though. We just tried to find a positive in everything. It's so easy to find negative in it, but to find a positive in it, a silver lining in it,
this ain't purge level yet.
No, right, absolutely. So I don't know. Right. We know it's serious, so take precaution. But don't shut. You still have life, so don't shut it down yet. You know what I mean? Live your journey. So, okay. So as you can see, this is our first Junkies video.
First, but not the last. Hopefully.
Definitely not. Yeah. So I'm gonna give a little shout real quick to my Prince peeps.
Yes.
on my Peace, Love, and Prince channel. This is going to be another channel. So through all of this, a place where we can, on a whole different level, just more of a humanity and what's going on with all this right now.
Yes.
So, and I'll still do some stuff over there, but I think this right now is really important, very important. Not that that's not, but this, we can still come together with people outside of our purple family, just family in general, because really the world, we all are one big family as we can see. So,
Yeah.
be looking for stuff from the Soul Junkies.
Plus,
and I'll
we'll
leave
be
a-
exploiting some dark secrets of Minneapolis, y'all. No,
Oh yeah,
nah,
because I'm
just
sorry.
teasing.
Okay, so
All right.
so I'll
Have
leave
fun.
a link to both channels. So whichever channel this one's being watched on, there'll be a link to the other channel. So please, for all of my people on the Peace, Love, and Prince channel, please come and subscribe and be a part of the Soul Junkies channel, because we're gonna have a lot of fun over there too. So, all right, we will talk to you soon.
Yes, take care of
Stay
yourselves.
stay safe, be well.
Peace.